Hi friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm about to pick a new book to read. So I'm currently reading one book and also listening to audiobooks, but like physical reads now. So I'm currently reading Midnight Sun. I'm about, what could it be, like a third, 40% through it maybe. This is obviously, I feel like, not a book I take with me on the go. It's really chunky, I'm annotating it as well. So this is my stay at home, cozy up at home book. I tend to have one of those. So this is what I'm currently reading. But yesterday I finished reading the Twyford Code. I actually started this over a year ago, but I decided to finally wrap it up. So I actually made a push for it these last few days and I finished it, which is great. I will get back to you about my thoughts with this in a later clip. Cause since I wrapped this up, I need a new commute book. I'm about to head to work and I want a book that I can carry with me on the go. This is not an option. So yeah, I thought that we could randomize what I'm about to read. I'm really in a reading mood this week. I'm aiming for reading 100 pages a day. So far so good. It's currently Wednesday, so maybe I'm speaking too soon. There's so many things I want to read and I am doing a reread of Twilight, but since I'm annotating those books, I'm reading those while I'm at home. So I need something on the go. So I thought I would randomize a bookshelf to choose books from. So I have in total 26 bookshelves with books on, but I'm adding a special number 27 and that is my e-reader. So if I end up at number 27, that means that I'm allowed to purchase an e-book and maybe I could purchase one of those like spooky, witchy romances or something. I'm thinking. We're just gonna randomize from 1 to 27, see what we end up on. Some of these shelves have books I've only read on them, so that means we might be doing a reread in this video. I feel like I want to veto if we end up on my Twilight shelf, because I'm gonna read them soon enough anyway, so it doesn't make sense, because I'm currently reading Midnight Sun, to pick something up from there. And also if I end up with a shelf with only hardbacks as options, because I want something that's easy to take with me on the go. So from 1 to 27 we said. Are we prepared? This is a quick intro. Okay, let's go. 4, okay. I forgot to mention, but that was the plan all along, that I will be counting like this way. So up, down, up, down, up, down. And that already means, because I know it's gonna be this bookcase, is that we're ending up on a shelf with only TBR books, which is good. Let's have a look what's on shelf number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh my god. I did not plan this. Okay. This is like my contemporary lit fic sort of shelf. All of these are unread and I already know what I want to read. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is gonna seem super planned. It's really not. I picked this book up the other day. I finally earned another book buying token yesterday and I purchased this book. I just put it on my shelf like yesterday or 2 days ago. So it's gonna seem planned, but I cannot be mad about this because I'm honestly so excited about it. The book I'm deciding to pick up is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh my god. I've been meaning to purchase this the entire year and I never got around to it. So I finally just bit the bullet and did it yesterday. I've heard amazing things. I know that people cry when reading this. It's apparently very emotional. I really enjoy her other celebrity books. Malibu Rising, Daisy Jones and the Six, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, all of those. I'm excited to read this. I feel like it's perfect. I feel like it's a great choice. I didn't even consider any other books on that shelf. There are plenty of books I could have read, honestly. They weren't even an option. I didn't even look at them. The only book I could see was Atmosphere. So I'm gonna bring Atmosphere with me. It is a bigger paperback. I normally don't like those, but it was what was available in the bookstore. So that's what we're reading. It's not too long. It's just a bit over 300 pages. I feel like it's gonna be a quick read. I'm excited. It's perfect. It's perfect. I did not plan for this, but it's perfect. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's in the summer of 1980. It's about an astrophysics professor who begins training to be an astronaut alongside an exceptional group of fellow candidates. Top Gun pilot Hank, mission specialist John and Lydia, and then warm-hearted Donna and Vanessa Ford, the magnetic and mysterious astronautical engineer. So they prepare for the first flight, and then on a mission, everything changes. It says that it's Taylor Jenkins Reid's best yet. It transports readers to iconic times and places, creating complex protagonists and telling a passionate and stirring story about the transformative power of love, this time among the stars. I'm gonna pick a bookmark, I'm gonna put this in my bag, and then I'm gonna head to work and hopefully be able to start this just for a few pages on the tube. Usually I'm able to read like 10 to 20 pages in the morning, so it's not a lot, but it's just comforting to me to always bring a book with me. That's the thing. I'll catch up with you later, talk more about my other books I read recently, and yeah, tonight I'm going for drinks with a friend. It's gonna be nice to catch up, but hopefully I won't be home too late. Hopefully I will be able to read a bit tonight as well, so I can continue with my 100 pages streak. See you later. Hi friends! It's Friday and I'm so excited because I have a very chill weekend ahead of me. I have no Friday plans, I just got home from work. I have no Saturday plans. I barely have any Sunday plans. It's amazing. I'm excited. It's currently 6:10. I'm gonna have such a chill and nice and amazing evening. Let's catch you up. So I think last time I filmed was Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, I think I started filming this on Wednesday. Since then, my evenings have been pretty full. Wednesday, I met up with a friend. We had a few drinks. I got home late. Thursday as well, hung out with a friend, got home late. So my goal of reading 100 pages a day hasn't been going that great. I've only been reading while I've been commuting. And I did start Atmosphere on Wednesday. And I'm 55 pages in, something like that so far. So I have started it and I am a bit into it. And so far I'm really enjoying it. Like, I feel like I love this already. I love the STEM focus. I really like the characters. I really do. I like that it's so focused on space and that we're getting like the backstory of how our main character Joan ended up in the space program and all of that. So I'm really having a good time with this. But I still want to read my 100 pages a day. That's the goal. So I'm hoping that sometime today, I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but basically it's gonna be my aim for the week to have read 100 pages a day in total, meaning 700 pages. I did read over 100 pages on Monday, same with Tuesday, and I have kept count of the number of pages I read Wednesday and Thursday. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is that if I read 300 pages today, or approximately, let's say maybe 250 pages today, I will reach that goal. I'm gonna attempt to catch up on the pages I should have read on previous days. If I go beyond 100 pages, that doesn't add to anything. I just want to make sure that I have 100 pages a day. Clean, at least. Tonight, what am I hoping to do tonight? I want to watch a bunch of TV. I want to read. So I don't know how I should do this. The things I want to watch, I feel like I want to continue with my Twilight movies, and next up is Breaking Dawn Part 1, so I feel like that's gonna be my evening movie. Also, yesterday the new season of Nobody Wants This was released and I really badly want to see it. So I just heated up some dinner and I feel like I'm gonna start the first episode now and maybe watch a couple of ones while I eat, and then maybe read, and then maybe watch the movie later on. I feel like that's my Friday plans and I'm very happy about that. If I don't read my 300 pages today, I have the entirety of the weekend to catch up. So I feel pretty confident about this. It would be cool if I would like wrap this up this weekend because I am enjoying it so much, and it is a fairly quick read, I feel like, and it's not too long. It's like 330 pages. So maybe we're gonna see. But of course we have my second read. I promise you I will talk a bit more about other books I've been reading. So we have Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, which is like, yeah, the Twilight mood I'm in, watching the movies, rereading the books. I first read Twilight, now I'm reading Midnight Sun. And then I'm very excited to continue with the rest of the main series, actually. I am enjoying Midnight Sun. I did love it the first time I read it, which was 5 years ago now. And I'm having so much fun, like, annotating it and putting down, like, my favorite moments and stuff. And, like, quotes I enjoy and all of that. I am an Edward Cullen girly. Always has been, always will be. So I don't really mind being in his head for over 700 pages. Because this book is 750 pages long. And I'm currently on page 330. So like these two should be my focus. I should be reading like 100 pages each or something. Because I do want to make progress in this as well. I am having a good time with it. And honestly, it's a quick read as well. Because I know the story so well. But because I'm annotating it and stuff, I feel like it's taking a tad bit longer maybe than with Atmosphere. But yeah, these are my two main reads. It's gonna be interesting to see how far we get this weekend. I don't think I would be able to finish both. Maybe. I don't think so. But at least one of the books. Yeah, that's a good goal. Having a good time with Midnight Sun. I do like Midnight Sun. I actually like how it's written. I don't know. I'm not gonna hide that anymore. I enjoy it, like, genuinely. And also because I'm very biased. I told you I would talk about the Twyford Code a bit. And I feel like I have now read 3 Janice Hallett books. I love the way they look together. This one I gave 2.5 stars, I think. Honestly, the first Janice Hallett book I read was The Mysterious Case of the Alberton Angels, and that was a 5-star. I really enjoyed it. I then read The Appeal, which was it a 2-star or maybe a 1-star, 1.5? I don't remember. I was bored by The Appeal, okay? And then the Twyford Code I actually started last year in like September, and then got home from holiday, put it aside, had like half of it left, so I finally finished it. Here's the thing, I like the concept of her books a lot. I enjoy the mixed media. I like the vibe a lot. I like the writing. I like the setup. But the cases aren't necessarily the most thrilling and exciting. Especially with The Appeal. The Appeal overall was just a boring case. This one is a more interesting case, but it's very heavy on conspiracy theories, things like that. And I don't know if that's my vibe necessarily. So because it took me so long to just finish this book, and also because I didn't really care about the outcome of this mystery, I didn't care about its characters, that's why I rated it low. But I will continue to read Janice Hallett's books, because I do think they are fun in some ways, even though I don't necessarily enjoy them. Maybe it's a wrong thing to say, but I don't know. And also, The Alberton Angels was a 5-star. That one I had a genuinely good time with, but I think that's because I enjoyed that story and the mystery and the things that were explored. So I will probably read The Examiner next. And yeah, I just think they look really nice together. I love how they look. The cover design, all the work on the design is amazing. That's me catching up with you a bit. I'm now gonna eat my pasta and watch Nobody Wants This. I'm so excited. This is what I've been craving the entire day. Like, some of my colleagues were having a bit of an after work. I was like, nope, I'm going home. I've been too social this week. I've been looking forward to my alone time on Friday. Yes, this is what I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. So it's 9:20. I've watched 5 episodes of Nobody Wants This. I'm enjoying it. I particularly enjoyed the Valentine's Day episode. But now I'm gonna attempt to do some reading and then maybe watch the movie. I don't know. It's late. It's getting late. I'm not gonna be able to read my 300 pages. But I'm going to aim for my 100 pages. We'll see what happens. Maybe I will pop some popcorn and watch the movie either way. I need to go running this weekend. That's the main thing. And I feel like I will only be motivated to do that during the mornings. So I might need an early morning tomorrow. So now I'm gonna read Atmosphere. currently reading, and I'm getting emotional from this freaking book. Obviously, I'm reading Atmosphere. It's great. I'm on page 226. I didn't update you, I realized now. I only read my 100 pages yesterday. I then was falling asleep, so I went to bed as a responsible adult. And then this morning I went for my run, so I'm very proud that I did that. It felt alright at first, mentally I was there, but then it got quite heavy for my lungs and legs, so body wasn't there, but I still did it anyway. And then I ran around and done my errands today as well. I bought some fancy coffee. I picked up a few bits with backups for beauty things and stuff that I'm running out of. And I also went grocery shopping. And yeah, and then I've been at home chilling, and I'm working on getting my 100 pages for now. I will maybe attempt to finish this book today, actually. Yeah, I think I will. I also watched the wedding episode of Love is Blind, the latest American season, and oh my god, it's just such a mess. It's a mess. We all know that. This season is a mess. And now I'm reading Atmosphere, and I'm feeling very emotional. I love this book. I adore the book, and it does so much that I just feel in my soul. I love Joan. She is an amazing character. I really appreciate all of the family dynamics, the representations, the complexity of it, and how she's sort of taken for granted by her sister. I just think that's so interesting to read. I love the crew, all of the friends, getting to know them. See, my mascara is running, damn it. But yeah, the crew, all of their quirks, and how they are a family that celebrates together, that mourns together, all of that. I really love the love story as well. It's so beautifully written. It's so beautifully written. I can't get over it. It's stunning. It tugs at every single heartstring of mine. But it's also so much with the represent, because you sort of forget that this is a historical novel. It's taking place in the past when love wasn't as easy, being a woman wasn't as easy, and I'm not saying it's easy now, but just the representation of that in the 80s. You think that the 80s weren't that long ago. It was 40 years ago, more, 45 years ago, and this line just got to me. They're discussing one of the space shuttle launches when the first woman went out to space, and just how that would be so significant for if other women in the space program would be allowed to go in space or not. And there's a line here that says that Lydia was entirely right. There were 4 men on that shuttle, but every American woman was. Because they are talking about how little girls across the country will be affected by whether the space journey goes well or not. Because if it doesn't go well, they would blame it on the woman on the crew for just being there as the first woman in space. That's insane. But it's so true. Every American woman was. There's moments like that. I don't know if I'm just overly emotional or something. I'm not certain. But that got to me. And so many of these lines are getting to me. I think this is so beautiful, and I'm really, really enjoying the story. And I'm starting to be scared. I have 110 pages left. I will definitely finish this today, actually. But I'm having such a good time right now, and I don't want it to end. And I feel like it might very well end. So yeah, I know people have cried when finishing this book. And I fear I might be one of those, considering I'm crying already. That's where I'm at. Reading Atmosphere. I'm loving it. It's an amazing book. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so glad I'm finally reading it, and it's even better than I imagined, and I'm so happy for that. So yeah, I will get back to it. I have had dinner. I watched one episode of Nobody Wants This, and I also watched the Adam Brody episode of Hot Ones, and now I'll be finishing this book. I have about 80 pages to go, I think, which is great. And once I finish this, I will have a movie night. It's, I don't know, like 8 o'clock, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get wrecked by this book now. Wish me luck. So I finished Atmosphere. I have popped some popcorn. Oh, I need to light the candles. But yeah. Starting my watch of Breaking Dawn Part 1. Oh my god. I'm living my best life today. I read a 5-star book. I'm watching one of my favorite movies. Oh, it's starting.
It's happening.
Created me. I rebelled against him. I resented him for curbing my appetite.
I just finished watching Breaking Dawn Part 1. I loved it. I had such a good time. Like it's not that it's hit or miss, but I feel like my investment or how into the movies I am varies from day by day. Like the first one, when I rewatched it recently, I was like quoting it back, saying all the lines. Then the second and third one, I was like not paying that much attention, not gonna lie. This fourth one, I was in it. So yeah. So now I like, this is the perfect day. I made it just in time for the F1 Mexico qualifying. Perfect. Like, as I said, running around town, baking. I did bake today, actually. I made some banana bread. Reading a 5-star book. Watching a Twilight movie. Now it's on Formula 1. After this, I'm gonna read, what do I need to read? About like 70, 80 pages, something like that. In Midnight Sun, I'm back in my Twilight mood now after watching the movie, which is great. And that way, I will have read my 300 pages today, and I will be all caught up. This day is perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my evening, and I'll probably check in with you tomorrow. Bye. Hi! So, Sunday evening, what have I done today? Did I give you an update this morning actually? No, I did not. Okay, so to catch you up, I fell asleep reading Midnight Sun. I did get a good fair amount into it and knocked off a bunch of pages. I counted how many pages I needed to read in order to get to my 300 pages that I wanted to read yesterday, and I had basically 68 pages left that I needed to catch up on, I think. Honestly, I'm confusing myself. The numbers are right. I have them written down. I fell asleep in my sofa while reading with 16 pages left of my required reading. So I do feel like I did pretty good yesterday. I woke up around 2 a.m. in hindsight, I realize now that it might have been 3 a.m. because we did the time thing. We moved the clocks back, so it said my phone said 2 a.m. Could have been 3 a.m. Could have actually been 2 a.m. Don't remember. I woke up, brushed my teeth, got into bed, stayed up in bed for some reason, then went to sleep. Whatever. And then I've continued to read this morning, and my aim is to get, hold up. Basically, I don't remember any numbers right now, but my aim is to get to page 500, because if I get to page 500, I will have read a minimum of 100 pages a day for the last 7 days. So that feels good. And I'm currently on page 454. So I'm gonna knock this out the rest of the evening, which is perfect. So yeah, doing good work on Midnight Sun actually. It's insane that I'm almost at 500 pages and we still have like 250 to go. Will I continue reading 100 pages a day next week? No, I'm not gonna aim for that. But I feel like it's good to challenge myself to do things like that every other month or something like that. I'm happy I did it this week at least, because it made me wrap up 2 books, which is good. But that's not why we're here. Okay, what have I done today? I did laundry. I cooked dinner and did some food prep. I've been out for a fika in town. And now I'm chilling. At 9 o'clock we have the F1 race, waiting for that. But it's almost 9 o'clock. No, it's 8 o'clock. The reason we're sitting here in front of my books right now is because I need to pick a new book to read. I finished Atmosphere yesterday, and even though I will continue to read Midnight Sun tonight, I need a book for tomorrow. I need, once again, a commute book, a book to bring with me on the go. And also I'm going to a friend's place tomorrow for a chill Monday evening. She's making me dinner, we're gonna drink wine, we're gonna watch the Dan and Phil podcast, and we're gonna read books. Wonderful Monday, right? I'm actually not sure about the wine, I just added that. No, tea. Oh, okay. We're gonna drink tea and have a cozy Monday evening. No wine, sorry. I need to pick a book, either way. I thought I would randomize again, and once again I'm gonna have some vetoing rights, since I am reading a chunky book at home already. I want something that is more on-the-go compatible. I'm gonna randomize amongst all of my shelves, nevertheless. But I'm really hoping for an unread book, not a reread. And I'm hoping for something that's fall vibe-ish. I think I would enjoy. There are a few hardback books I would really like to get to as well, but I think I need to save those for once I'm done with Midnight Sun at least. But we're gonna see what shelf I end up on. If we end up on the R.F. Kuang shelf, I'm going to veto that. Same thing with the Bachman shelf, just because I don't feel the need to reread any of their books at the moment. I'm chatting way too much. Once again, we are randomizing between 1 and 27. 27 being the shelf that is my e-reader. So if I end up on 27, I get to purchase a book onto my e-reader and read that, basically. Or read something I already have on my e-reader. That's also an option. And I'm counting this way on my bookshelves, okay? Just so we're clear. So are we ready? From 1 to 27. Please be good. 3, 2, 1. 7. No. Okay. Might be a veto. We will see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Down here. Here we have a shelf of books of some of my nonfiction, and also poetry, and also graphic novels. I've read all of these, except for one. The one I haven't read is Sapiens. I don't think now's the time for me to pick up and continue with Sapiens. Oh wait, there's actually another book here I haven't read yet. But this is not what I was thinking. Would be good to read at some point though. All other books I have actually read. I have meant to reread this one at some point. I could reread Fangs as well. That would be very fitting. Also, Know My Name is a recent edition. I have read it. I borrowed it from the library, but I enjoyed it so much, so I just decided to get it. I picked it up secondhand from Vinted. It's in perfect condition. I love this book. It's a great memoir. I definitely want to reread it at some point as well. But I don't think today is the day. So that shelf is mainly non-fic books I have already read. A few graphic novels as well. Some that I would like to reread, but it's not what I'm looking for right now. If I were doing like an actual challenge, and doing this in more of a challenge format where I had to pick a book from that shelf, there would be options for me to pick. But because I'm looking for a on-the-go book, a commute book, we need to consider that. So, we're gonna randomize again. Okay? 3, 2, 1. 3, okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's gonna be a TBR book at least. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what do we have here? The fantasy shelf. Interesting. All of these are unread. 1 or 2 books I have started, but they are the chunkiest books. Maybe. Let me have a think about this. I have decided on my next book. I did strongly consider continuing with Sword of Kaigen. I started reading it earlier this year. I'm this far into it. I want really badly to continue with it, but it's not the type of reading I had in mind for this upcoming week. It's not really what I feel like bringing to my friend tomorrow for our cozy reading hangout. It's not something I should be reading in parallel with Midnight Sun and all the other Twilight books, because this is so chunky as well. So we need to put her aside for now, but hopefully I can get to her before the end of the year. I also didn't feel like starting a new series yet, which then excluded The Merciful Crow, Metro 2033, Spin the Dawn, The Tainted Cup, Trader's Blade, and also We Hunt the Flame. I also didn't feel like picking up The Priory of the Orange Tree, but I saw one book that I feel sort of works with the autumnal vibe I'm after a bit, and I've been saying that I want to get to this author for a while now, so I feel like this is a good time for that. The book I'm picking is Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. Never read T. Kingfisher before, see their books everywhere all the time, like everywhere. And this one was super hyped a few years ago. I remember it being nominated in the Goodreads Choice Awards. I feel like it ended up pretty high as well in the fantasy category, I think. I have no clue really what T. Kingfisher writes. I feel like it's along the lines of cozy fantasy. I might be completely wrong. This book is about... Let's see. After years of seeing her sisters suffer at the hands of an abusive prince, Mara, the shy convent-raised third-born daughter, has finally realized that no one is coming to their rescue, no one except for Mara herself. Seeking help from a powerful grey witch, Mara is offered the tools to kill a prince, if she can complete 3 impossible tasks. But as is the way in tales of princes, witches and daughters, the impossible is only the beginning. On her quest, Mara is joined by the Grey Witch, a reluctant fairy godmother, a strapping former knight, and a chicken possessed by a demon. Together the 5 of them intend to be the hand that closes around the throat of the prince and frees Mara's family and their kingdom from its tyrannous ruler at last. It has witches in it, that's a thumbnail, right? Charming, macabre, and effortlessly good storytelling. Funny, frightening, and full of heart. I'm curious to see if T. Kingfisher is my thing. I won't start it tonight because I will be focusing on Midnight Sun, but I will bring it with me tomorrow and I will read it on my commute and also at my friend's place. This is good. I've been meaning to get to this one. This is good. I also think this vlog will continue in the upcoming week as well. I hope you are okay with that. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I think. Hello. But it's Wednesday, and at some point today I'm gonna go and renew my driver's license, which means that I need to take a new photo for my driver's license. I've had it for 10 years. That's when you need to renew it. That's what I'm gonna do. So I thought I would make an attempt at like passport photo, driver's license photo thing. Basically, I feel like it's just regular makeup, but you're attempting to look snatched. And I would like to look snatched. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. If it's gonna go well or not. So I'm just gonna focus a lot on the base, I think. Keep the eyes fairly neutral, but still try to like wing them a bit or something. I started reading Nettle and Bone the other day. I read like 2 chapters, and not gonna lie, I struggled a bit. I feel like that it, at least first impression, is that it's one of those books that is gonna be a bit more atmospheric, a bit more vibey, a bit more witchy, which I should have known perhaps, but sometimes you don't always research the books you purchase. I'm actually gonna make an attempt with the audiobook instead, I think. I found it on Everand. I'm about to end my Everand subscription, but as long as I still have it, might as well utilize it. So I think I'm gonna make an attempt to listen to it there instead. I don't know, it just feels more right, I think. Like, I am intrigued, because a lot of the reviews of the book says that it's going to be like a bit questy, fantasy quests and stuff, which is nice, which we want. I'm gonna continue to do my makeup, put on some music, and I might check in once I'm done and see if I'm snatched enough for a driver's license photo. Hi friends! Yeah, I had a shower. I'm about to read some in Midnight Sun. Doing well. I have like 200 pages left and I would love to be finished with it this week actually. So I'm gonna do my best now and read for like maybe 1 hour or something, then head to bed. I just need to show you. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. I finally, after months, finished crocheting this bag. It's so tiny. It wasn't supposed to be this tiny. But yeah, I made this like multicolored bag. I crocheted it myself. It's the second thing I've ever crocheted in my life. So it's definitely not perfect. The sides were different sizes. It's not that evenly lined up at some places. But honestly, it's looking fairly good, I would say. It ended up being like half the size I anticipated for it to be. So it just about holds my phone and nothing else. And I realized that I didn't care to make a too long strap, because yeah, I just wanted to be done with it. But yeah, I finished watching the reunion episode of Love is Blind, and I also started watching Traders, the Swedish edition. So while I was watching it, I was wrapping this one up, and I think it's looking really nice actually. I purchased the pattern, like it's the same stitch all over, which is another reason why it's so annoying. So like that perhaps isn't the tricky part. I think the tricky part is just like how tight it should be, and also like counting the rows and doing the same repetitive thing forever. Attaching all the sides, that was the most fun part if you ask me, and also doing like the green bits along the edges. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you. I made this little bag. What will I use it for? I have no freaking clue. So now I'm gonna find an appropriate ambience room. I'm gonna read some Midnight Sun. Then I'm gonna head to bed. Tomorrow is the One Republic concert in Stockholm, which I'm excited for. We're also having a bit of like an after work at work with a Halloween theme. So I have actually planned an outfit for that. Something that I can just quickly put on and take off before the concert. I will attempt to show you that in the morning. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Also, regarding Nettle and Bone, I don't remember what I've said or such, but I started listening to the audiobook instead. And I think I'm like 40% through it or something. Not obsessed with it either, but it's definitely the better approach for me instead of reading the physical book. I don't know if that means I'm entirely put off of ever reading T. Kingfisher again. I don't think so, but I'm not gonna be as keen about it because I'm realizing that perhaps her tone of writing and like the fairy tale-esque parts of it aren't necessarily my thing. Hi! Okay, this actually turned out quite alright. Yeah, so heading to work, I will take this off. I will not wear this on the subway, but I just wanted to see if my vision would come true. So when we start our like little after work event, I will put this on, the jewelry as well, the crown. I feel like it's pretty good. And then when I head to the concert, I just need to take this off and switch out the jewelry and we'll be good. So this is how to do both an after work event, Halloween themed, and be concert ready. Because I got my all black outfit. I'm happy with this. I am officially Rob the Louvre. Yeah. This vest is way too small, so I can't really close it. I feel like that's fine though. I feel like we'll manage for this once. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Hi friends. Wow, I'm sounding stuffy. I need to fix that. Because I'm heading out. So it's Saturday evening. It's the 1st of November, new month. I sound awful the moment I started to talk now. I'm here to wrap this vlog up. I have about 100 pages to go in Midnight Sun. My aim is to, not even 100 pages, more like 80 or 70 pages actually. Aim is going to be to wrap this up tomorrow. Very excited about that. And then I will continue with New Moon. I'm also continuing with Nether and Bone as an audiobook. I will probably unhaul a physical copy. I just don't have any interest in reading it that way. Let's just wrap this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I thought it was very successful actually with my readings. I'm very happy about that. I had a great Halloween yesterday. We had a bit of an after work at work, which was great. I think it's the alcohol from that messed with my voice. And then I went and saw One Republic. That was really good as well. And once again, didn't help that I went to a concert. But now, 1st of November, new month, cozy times. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take care and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!